I don't think we should drive for money. I think we should drive to be a better version of ourselves. When money was no longer a worry for me, I dove into me. And I had been ignoring and tucking down a lot of crap for a lot of years. And when money got out of the way, I was able to dig into me and do my own personal development and my own personal growth and really find the things that I wanted to fix so I could become a better version.
You stay in poverty until you learn all the lessons that poverty has to teach you. And the first two words that get you out of that is my fault. As long as you keep your finger pointed outwards to all the reasons that you can't be successful, you will guarantee that you are not. But until you say, well, what things are under my control? And the fact that I'm not doing at least those things is my fault. Because those are the only controllables. And then just piece by piece, brick by brick, going from there.
I'm gonna hit the Billy by the time I'm 25 years of age.
The Billy?
I'll be a billionaire by the time I'm 25. That's.
So 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Really? How close are you to the Billy?
I'm still a good way away.
Okay.
But I mean, I'll get there. I've got the methods, and it's something that excites me.
You can do this. I guarantee you'll be rich. You need to get your income not to what pays your bills, but to where you can save 40% of your gross income is saved. If you make $10,000 a month and you want to save 40,000 of it, you would pay yourself first. The IRS is going to they're going to withhold probably 4,000 of it. Look, if you'll pay the freaking IRS $4,000 of 10, you need to figure out how to pay yourself $4,000. What's the problem here? You got to live on 2. Or that's why when I was 35 years old, no one knew that I was a millionaire. Nothing had changed.
I've been happy broke, and I've been happy rich, and happy rich is way better. I'll just tell you that. I have been happy when I was broke. I've been happy broke. I've had a loving family. But I can't create happiness for a whole lot of other people without any money.
I tell my kids all the time, it take a long time to make a lot of money. Get off Instagram. Look at everybody that's really got a lot of money. Now, if you want to use that one example of Kanye got this and Kanye got that and somebody got this and that, that's some exceptions. But chances of you being that exception is rare. Buckle up, knuckle down, get ready for the grind, and go on and make your dreams come true.
You don't want to save money. It's worthless. Money is only good if you use it. How many heard this term? Cash is?
King.
It's worthless. Cash is worthless. It's not a king. And cash is shit. It just sits there and dies. You don't want to leave it in storage too long because it's going to zero. All cash goes to zero.
People are very, very afraid of the word debt. They think of debt as a 4-letter word, but there is such a thing as good debt. Bad debt is your credit cards, your personal house, your car loans, your student debt. That's bad debt that you have to pay for. But good debt is debt that you borrow, for example, on rental properties, for businesses that actually makes you money. Sometimes just getting a mind shift change, a paradigm shift around the way you look at money and the way you define words, such as debt, can make a huge difference.
When people say money can't buy happiness, like BS. Like, I believe if you build a core for success, and that's start. You have to have the mindset and the foundation and the habit. Without that, you're gonna be spinning your wheels and you'll dabble in everything. Then bring in the right capabilities.
Right.
Look at the people successful in your life. They have a mindset that gets them over the obstacles. Plug in anything, they'll be successful, right? If you plug in that, success happens. For me, if you can sacrifice a year or 3 or 5, because those years are gonna go by anyway.
That's right.
And you can build some wealth in your life. For me, when I got money out of the way, it's when I started to look internally.
If you decide you want to be rich, all you gotta do is start. Why not? Who gonna stop you? Unless you tell it to the wrong person. Mama, listen to me. I'm going to be rich. Ain't anybody rich in this family. Go in there and sit down somewhere. Get yourself a good job. Oh, mama, you must be right. No, mama could be wrong. Because what you have in your imagination, God didn't show it to your mama. I'm sorry. He showed it to you. Listen to me. If y'all don't do nothing else, write everything you imagine down. Write it all down. Pray about it and watch what happens.
The quickest way to not be on a beach in Mexico is to think that passive income exists. It's a bad mindset. I really believe that. I think the reason so many scumbuckets are making so much money is because you're buying stupid fucking courses over and over, thinking there's some fucking magic formula for passive income. Passive income looks like this. You take money that you can afford to go to zero, and you put them in the 2 places that have historically created passive income. public markets that you don't care if it goes up and down and you just wait to the end, or real estate, and you hope that your real estate area doesn't get crushed. Everything else almost doesn't exist.
You meet somebody wealthy, their family at one point was not wealthy, and then the one shows up. The one. One person changes the family tree forever. In my family, I'm the one. And it wasn't because I wanted it or I hoped for it. I fought for it. I want to win. I want to fight for my family. I want my mom and dad proud of me. I want my kids proud of me. I want me proud of me. I want to look in the mirror and be happy with the man I look back at. That he gave it everything, that he went for it.
Poor people are selfish.
They definitely.
Explain that.
Poor people are extremely selfish people. And the concept here is you're thinking about yourself all the time. What you don't have, what you need, your clothing, your shelter, your excuses, your problems. And I say that with no sympathy, because sympathy is not gonna feed you. The poor people, and people, by the way, that just get by are poor. So really the thing we need to define here is what is poor, right?
Yeah,
Almost everyone. Almost everyone living below your potential, you're probably poor. You're not rich, you're not prosperous, you're poor.
My favorite line that Rich Dad said, he said, money may not be the most important thing in the world, but it affects everything that is. You know, it affects your lifestyle, it affects your health care, it affects your level of education, it affects everything on a day-to-day basis. It affects the food you eat. So it may not be the most important thing, but it does affect everything that is important.
What does school teach you about money? And the answer is nothing. And that's not a mistake. That's not an accident. I knew that. Most people know that. But the way to keep the poor and middle class working hard is never teach them what the rich know.
The famous Bruce Wayne. Rachel's told me everything about you.
I certainly hope not. So let's put a couple tables together.
I'm not sure that they'll let us.
Oh, they should. I own the place.
When's the last time you went shopping?
Houston, a week ago.
What'd you buy?
An airline.
Do not go into a job thinking about money. Because if you go into a job thinking about money, you're not going to get the most out of it. If you go into a job loving it, being passionate about it, you're going to get everything you got coming out of it.
Know what you want. What do you want in your marriage? What do you want with your son and your daughter? What do you want in your health? What do you want financially? Like, how much money do you want to make a year? What do you want to drive? How do you want to live? Stop just waking up like an accident. What do you want? And then once you find out what you want, spend the rest of your natural life waking up and going after it.
This or this is not going to make me a better person. Having this does make me a better person than if I had this. I can do more with this than I can with this. Money is an instrument. Now let's suppose I'm going to feed hungry people. I can feed more people with this than I can with this. So that would make me more effective. And that's what money does. Money is an instrument. It enables you to extend the service you render far beyond your own physical presence. And that's really what it's used for. It's an instrument. And it can be earned. And you can earn all the money you want. All the money in the universe is available to you. But you've got to earn it.
I like the color. You like the color? Yeah. Yeah, I had mixed reviews on the color. Some people said they like it. Some people said they don't like it. And I said, well, what color's your Bugatti? Oh, fuck off then.
If you are really confident about your financial situation, you probably are not going to be wearing an 8-pound chain around your neck. Because you know, oh, I got bank. I don't have to show you how much I got. I feel good.
The number one thing that's going to change your life, the only thing that will change your life, change your business, change your money, change your relationship, is you must raise your standard. All of us in life have things we want. We don't get what we want. We get what we have to have.
I have friends who run other organizations, and they're like, we posted 92% IRR. And I'm like, well, you can't eat IRR. What does it really mean? And when you unpack it, what you realize is like fast money returns can completely really decay long-term thinking and sound judgment. And so I'm like, wow, I would really love to just compound at 15% a year. And the reason is because if I can do that for 50 years, that's $250 fucking billion, like some crazy number. Like, it's just enormous. So it's like slow and steady against hard problems.
When you meet somebody that's successful, quit asking for money. Ask for information. See, money is like me giving you a fish sandwich. Information is teaching you how to fish. There's a major difference in that.
So of course there's things far more important than material things. I say this all the time because when you have money, people think, he has money, but he doesn't have anything else. You know, all he has is money. And I say, well, there's not much above money. You have love, right? Of the people who you care about and they care about you. You have health, because nothing's worth anything if you're dying, right? There's no point in being a billionaire if you're sick. And after love and health, what can't money buy? Isn't that number 3? Money is extremely important. Trying to say money doesn't matter is a coping mechanism. It's a coping mechanism that poor people have so they don't shoot themselves in the head. The smartest thing rich people ever did was come along and say to all the poor people, money doesn't make you happy. Don't worry, I'll keep all the money because it doesn't make you happy. Have you seen any of them give it away? You ever seen a rich man give his money away? No, they say money doesn't make you happy. You keep slaving away for minimum wage. I'll stay over here a millionaire, but I'm not happy.